Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Inner Healer. It's your girl Shakri, and today we're going to be talking about the art of self-love. How to love yourself properly from my perspective, how I choose to love myself, and maybe it can help someone out that is feeling that they need to learn more self-love, self-care tips, things like that. First things first, accept everything as is. Our body is our body because we chose this body. We chose it. Whether we like to believe it or not, we chose this body, as well as our life. Everything that is happening to us, for us, with us, anything is happening because of us. It is our responsibility to take care of ourselves. The way to love yourself is to accept you, all of you. A lot of people are moms, and after you have a baby, your body changes no matter if you snap back into your size, which some people do snap back into their size. But what I noticed when I snapped back into my size, I had flubber. Like I had, flubber on my belly. Like I had loose skin. Why? Because my body was just stretched out to care and nurture for a baby. And then it has to go back down. But when it went back down, it didn't look the same. And that was something that I had to learn to accept, because this is something that I chose. I chose to have that baby. I chose to, like, not keep it tight. I chose that. I choose to eat when I feel like eating. I'm the one that is taking care of this body. Your body is your vessel. You only get one. It's a temple. You have to treat it like a temple. If you overeat, you blow up. If you undereat, you get smaller. No matter if you're big or small, you can still be malnourished. Malnutrition is no nutrition, lack of nutrition. It has nothing to do with if you're not eating. There's people who are obese that are malnourished, that are malnutrition. Why? Because they're not feeding themselves the very things that is going to nurture the body. So again, accept everything as is. That is the first step of loving yourself. Looking yourself in the mirror and loving everything that you see about yourself. And if you don't love it, change it. You have the power to change anything in your life. You have the power to do whatever it is that you want to do to make yourself look better. If you feel like you don't look up to par, you can make yourself look better. How do you make yourself look better? Some people choose whatever it is that they want to choose in order to make themselves feel better about themselves. Number two, speak life into yourself. Speak life. You can use affirmations, incantations. The difference between affirmations and incantations is basically incantations is affirmations on steroids. My husband told me about incantations, so I had to really look it up. And basically, incantations is affirmations on steroids. You are being very forceful on, I love myself. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am wealthy. I deserve to be here. Like you see the neck roll, you see that cockiness, and it's not even cockiness. You see that oomph in it. You got to put that oomph in it. To me, that's an incantation. I mean, affirmations, incantations, they all the same to me. But when my husband told me about that, I had to look it up. But speak life into yourself. We don't want any negative self-talk. Negative means to take away. We are adding value into our lives. We are not taking anything away. Maybe we want to take out the self-doubt. We want to take that out and add in positive affirmations, positive incantations, positivity into our lives. Positive vibrations, no low vibrations over here. We want to eat good so that we can feel good. Number three, learn yourself. How do you learn yourself? You have to get alone time. You have to sit with yourself to learn yourself. The only way we're going to fully know ourselves is if we sit in silence with ourselves. Turn off phones, turn off TVs, close the windows, turn off everything. Anything from the outside world that is not us, turn it off, block it out so that we can sit within ourselves. It's easier said than done with that also. Some people might be like, but my house is full. Okay, well, wake up a couple of hours earlier. I am a stay-at-home mom and a stay-at-home wife. I wake up hours before everyone in my house is awakened so that I can get my alone time. Or I will put them to bed early at night so that I can get my alone time. To me, that's unfair to put them to bed early at night. So I'd rather wake up earlier in the AM so that I can get my alone time. I take my alone time. You have to take your alone time. So imagine you have to be to work at 9 o'clock. Maybe get up at 6 o'clock so that you can have that time to sit with self before you do anything. Before you touch your phone, before you go into the bathroom, before you get into the shower, before you do anything. Also, shower time is alone time. Take that time to yourself. Close and lock your door. Close and lock that bathroom door so that you can have that alone time so that you can hear your thoughts. I like to take my alone time in the shower too. Showers for me, especially when I first wake up in the AM, like after I get, situated with myself, I sit by myself for a couple of minutes before I get up to go in the bathroom. But when I get in the shower, my dreams come to me in the shower a lot of times. So sitting with yourself is very important. That is a form of self-love, a form of self-care, taking time to yourself, alone time. Another thing about alone time, as a stay-at-home mom and wife, it gets very hectic around here. It gets very, very hectic around here. A lot of times I want to cry. So you know what I do? I take time to myself and I come in here into my office and I cry. I cry. I let it out because it's hard. It is hard. This is not something for the weak. It's not. You're up. You're taking care of other people all day long. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom or not, if you're a mom, if you're a person, you're tending to other people because a lot of people have jobs. So you're tending to someone else's wealth building for their family. If you it's so many different ways that we're tending to other people, but we're not taking that time for ourselves. If you have to get, like I said, if you have to get that alone time where you just want to scream, if you're at work during the day and something is bothering you, when you take your break, go into your car and scream, cry, punch the steering wheel, let it out. Let it out to yourself and then speak life back into yourself. Okay, baby, we did this. We cried it out. We thugged it out. Now, what are we going to do to change this? Because you are the most powerful person because you can change whatever it is around you that you don't like. So that makes you very powerful. A lot of times we don't know our power. That's a small type of power. We can change any situation that we're in. We just have to apply ourselves. That's a form of self-love. Applying yourself for yourself. The relationship with yourself is the most important relationship to ever have. You have to speak life into yourself. You have to speak good things to yourself. If a person sees that you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself, then you're a recipe for bringing a toxic person into your life. So you have to sit with yourself to learn to love yourself, to learn to know who you are so that you can have that relationship, so that you can build healthy relationships outside of yourself. Because the first relationship that we have is the relationship with us. And that has to be the healthiest relationship that we ever have. Do the things that you love. These are things that will help us learn ourselves. Make music, make videos, journal, pay attention to everything that's around you. Angel numbers if you see them, spirit animals if you see them. Any animal that you see that crosses your path, that's a spirit animal. Look it up, figure out why that is crossing your path, and take heed to it. That is another form of learning yourself, being aware of your surroundings. And last but not least, spiritual baths. It doesn't even have to be in the sense of everyone thinks, because I think of different ways that a spiritual bath can take place. In Islam, a ghusl is a spiritual bath. Wudu is having a spiritual bath because you're cleansing yourself. You're cleansing your aura. So having a spiritual bath, putting some herbs, flowers inside of a bag. Hold on, I'm about to get this bag. Having a bag like this. Now, in this bag, I have mugwort and I have lavender. This is something that I use for sleep, but you can use a baggie like this and put it in the tub with you. Fill it up with your herbs, the different herbs that you want. Rose is a good self-love, self-care type of flower to put in with you. Lavender is good to put in your bath water with you. Those are two off of the top of my head. Chamomile is good because that's calming. Just calendula. These are things that you can put inside of your bag and put it in your water, or boil. Another way you can do it, you can boil the water and sit your herbs inside of the water and let them steep. And then once you're done, you can pour the actual water into the tub. So now you have the herbs that are in there from the water. And you sit in there and you just light some candles around, maybe play some affirmations, maybe play some soft playing music, and just sit in there and take time to yourself. Learn yourself, take care of yourself. Shave your legs, shave your arms. You know, some people might not want to shave. They like, I'm gonna get a wax. Okay, do you, boo boo? But do whatever it is that you need to take care of yourself. Wash your hair, because that's something that I learned. I remember when I first got locks, like there were people that were like, oh, don't wash your hair for the first couple of months because then they'll unravel. First of all, that's dirty. So wash your hair. But those are just some tips that I learned along the way that helped me to better learn myself and love myself. Because there were times where let's be real. As a teenager, I know I didn't love myself. I was reckless as a teenager. So learning these different things and just being able to cultivate them over the years, get better over the years with things that I'm doing to learn to love myself, to take care of myself, to just have that time for myself to know what it is that I want out of life. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.